originalgamer.com. What else.com?
Playeraffinity.com, original-gamer.com, ESPNNewYork.com, nationallampoon.com.
Okay, Ultimate Geek. Okay, I'm just gonna call him the Ultimate Geek. So we're here. We just came from. We're just getting to E3, the second day of E3. He came with me to the Xbox Connect launch, and I'm really excited to get his opinion of everything that's going on with Xbox Connect, as well as everything else that's happening here at E3. So, first order of business, Connect. Tell me what you think.
I think that it's clear that this is the beginning of a strong push by Microsoft to try and get into the casual gaming market. We saw it a few years ago with Nintendo. We're seeing it also this year from Sony with the PS Move. You're seeing a strong push towards casual gaming because Nintendo has shown that it's actually a much larger market than people ever gave it credit for. I think that as a peripheral for the Xbox 360, it's a solid concept, but I've yet to see it actually do what it's promised. Although we did get a small hands-on after the Natal experience at the Galen Center, there were still a couple of glitches. It wasn't perfectly following a lot of people's movements. I also had a chance to see a couple of games from Konami here for the Connect called Adrenaline Junkies and Dance Masters, and both of those had a lot of glitches in them. Both of them had a lot of trouble following me, and for what Xbox has been promising, it was kind of disappointing to see that these games are not farther along as we suspected, especially for a system or a peripheral for the system that is being released in November.
Okay, and I mean obviously that's a problem, but do you think that there's any promise for those glitches being worked out? I mean it is, I mean we are at least 6 months ahead.
Yeah, so. It's 5 months away, so I'm sure they'll work out the glitches. I'm hopeful that they will. I think the biggest problem also with Connect is that, as they said with at the press conference, is it has 15 launch titles. Many of those launch titles fall into one of 3 categories: extreme sports, regular sports, or dancing. You're not seeing anything that could actually hold a hardcore gamers, and I think they got to be careful because Xbox 360 has built this up with a reputation as a system for the hardcore gamer. They don't isolate that audience. You know, when we saw at the time it was Natal, of course, Connect last year. Everyone was thinking, oh my god, could you imagine playing Halo with this thing? Could you imagine playing Gears of War 3 with this thing? And now we realize that it's not that system, it's not that peripheral, it's not that going to be able to do that. I mean, I could imagine them, you know, selling Lancer chainsaw rifle controllers that you hold and you actually could rev it up and try and cut down the lambent with. And you're not seeing that with Natal, and I really am for Connect still got to get used to calling it Connect. You know, we've been calling it Natal for a year. And that's another thing. Just a random thought. Why is it that always a lot of these gaming systems that the name that their code name is usually actually cooler than the name itself? I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. That's just my opinion.
Well, I was talking earlier with a friend of mine, and you know, Microsoft. Just to kind of deviate a little bit off topic, Microsoft has a phone called the Kin. You know, Microsoft's new peripheral is called the Kinect. I wonder if there's a connection there. I don't know. Cross-marketing. Well, I mean, I'm not wowed by the name. I'm not wowed by the logo either. I haven't been too secretive about that, but I think I get it. I get it. So, the show, feelings on the show?
Great so far. Honestly, it's my first E3. You know, even though I've been covering games now for a few years, it's hard working in New York to get out to LA and you know, find a week in the middle of June. But it's been absolutely phenomenal so far. We've chatted with Atari yesterday, Sega, Konami, as I mentioned. Saw some great games. I'm really looking forward to seeing the actual full make of Castlevania Lords of Shadow from Konami. You know, to really finally see somebody do a good 3D Castlevania game. I'm also pumped. I'm going to try and get to Capcom tomorrow for Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Deadpool's in it. I'm a huge Deadpool fan. Hopefully try and get it, control him a little bit in the demo and see what they've added. Try and build that series back up. It's been a while since we've seen an installment. You know, and also I was impressed with a lot of the downloadable games. We saw Deadliest Warrior game versus My TV that comes out on July 14th, and you know, it's only got 8 characters, but it's a lot of fun. I really like the concept of a one-hit kill, an instant kill. You know, you don't see that in fighting games, so you know, you've seen a lot of innovation, obviously. And of course, the big thing in everyone's mind, besides Connect, is also the Nintendo 3DS. You know, 3D gaming is a huge thing. A lot of things that people are concerned with because of glasses on, get special TV. 3DS, you don't need any of that stuff. So the 3DS has been, aside from Connect, the other big bombshell of the show that a lot of people are trying to get their hands on.
The Sony Move?
You know, it's kind of like a hybrid between the Wii and the Kinect. You know, it has the camera, but it also has the controller. I mean, it has, and so, you know, in that aspect, you have a lot more potential probably because of the controller. You have the chance to possibly do the hardcore games. But honestly, I mean, it all just looks like it's all reactionary to what Nintendo did a few years ago. And that's the thing that, you know, hopefully now that everybody's going to be on a level playing field, now we can start moving forward with innovations again. So, I mean, and honestly, I don't like the look of the PS4. I think the glowing ball on the top is kind of stupid. But, you know, I mean, it's just me. But, you know, I mean, I haven't had a chance to play it yet, but from what I hear, it's a combination of the Wii and the Kinect, and it'll actually, it has a lot of potential to it.
Thank you.
Not a problem.